Greetings in Christ. We closed out our fiscal year in June of 2023, and I wanted to take a moment to update you on LCEF's progress on strategic objectives, like gaining access to greater financial resources and strengthening our partnerships. Let me begin by saying we had a good year, despite the challenges that faced all financial institutions. The Fed's rapid increase in interest rates caused unforeseen challenges, but we weathered them because of our faithful investors who believe in the mission of LCEF, and because of our borrowers who continued to trust LCEF to provide the capital they needed during a time of rapid growth and expansion. For this, we give thanks. We received another clean audit after working with KPMG. A huge thank you to all our team members, as the audit is no small undertaking each year. You can review those details in the offering circular or the 2024 Ministry and Business Plan, both available on our website. A reflection of our strong position is that we ended the year with roughly $3.7 million in operating income and $2.9 million in net income. This allowed us to make a full earning distribution of $2.1 million to the Synod and our member districts, allowing them to extend and expand the work of their districts while still adding to our own net assets. Looking ahead, we're already back over $2 billion in total assets and expect to end the 2024 fiscal year at over $2.1 billion. To help us get there, we have several new investment products. Oh yes, we are in money-raising posture, looking to raise over $100 million in new money investments. It's critical to explain the importance of taking in new money. Current investors sometimes ask why they can't transfer funds from one LCEF investment into a new one, especially one paying a higher rate. The reason is simple. Our business model demands new money to support new lending. When demand for LCEF loans is strong, like it is right now, we must take in new investments to accommodate those new loans, while our current investments are supporting the existing loans already in our portfolio. And of course, we don't sell our loans on the open market. Loans made by LCEF remain on our books so that we can continue to support those ministries, especially in challenging times. Moving money, especially paying a higher interest rate, only raises our cost of funds, meaning raising interest rates for our borrowers. The core mission of LCEF is to provide low-cost loans while paying a competitive rate to our investors. Oh yes, it is a delicate balance, fairly paying investors a dividend while keeping loan rates competitive and manageable for our workers and ministries. This past year was an amazing year for lending. Our loan volume skyrocketed, reaching $295 million in new lending, while total loan transactions stood at $425 million. Thanks be to God. That growth led to a net increase in our loan portfolio of $120 million, taking our total loan portfolio back above the $1.5 billion mark. This rise in lending activity means ministry is happening across the Synod. Schools are being strengthened, churches are being sustained, people are being reached with the love of Christ. And to be honest, the pipeline remains strong. This looks to be another significant year of lending. In the first quarter alone, we closed over $108 million in new loans, and a significant portion is mortgage lending to our church workers. Our capacity to make financial resources available to the church just got more extensive, as a resolution at the recent Synod Convention allows us to lend outside the LCMS to our partner Lutheran churches and other international Lutherans expanding the mission and ministry of the Synod. The Lord is opening doors and creating new opportunities for LCEF to support an ever-expanding global footprint of Lutheranism. We're currently exploring new opportunities in Argentina, Chile, Germany, and even with our friends to the north in Canada. All these lending opportunities require more new money. We hope you will consider putting new dollars on deposit and encourage your friends and congregations to do the same. It's Lutherans helping other Lutherans. That's not the only way we are gaining access to new financial resources. Earlier this year, we introduced the Church Worker Loan Pool, a segregated bucket of investments from which we will only lend to church workers at or below market rates for home mortgages, lines of home equity, or consolidating education or other unsecured debt. The idea is simple. We take less so our church workers can have more. Our long-term goal is to raise $250 million at very low interest rates so we can provide lending rates, as we did earlier this year, often 2% below market. The Church Worker Loan Pool is already having a deep effect on our workers who are reaping the benefit. With your investment, we can do even more. The fact is, our cost of funds go up and down much slower than the Fed rates change, especially when they skyrocket like they did this past year. Our lending rates are going up now, and they will eventually catch up to the market. The Church Worker Loan Pool will allow us to hold down lending rates no matter what the broader market is doing. This is truly a special fund serving a very special purpose. Anyone can invest in the Church Worker Loan Pool. Districts are doing it, individuals are doing it. The hope is that we will have tens of thousands of individuals invest a little. No one's looking to invest all of their money for 1 or 1.25%. But if every active, able-bodied Lutheran invested just $1,000 today, we would hit our goal tomorrow. LCEF has invested $10 million of our own money into the fund. The goal for this fiscal year is to add $50 million to the fund. Please consider this special investment that will be a tremendous blessing to our church workers for decades to come. For more information, you can visit lcef.org/CWLP or call us at 1-800-843-5233. Another channel that allows us to access new funds is strengthening our long history of gift planning. You may not be aware, but LCEF is blessed to receive around $1.5 million in gifts and bequests each year. Thanks be to God. To ensure more gifts are shared within the church, LCEF has reestablished a gift planning team to nurture and guide our investors who want to create plans to faithfully steward their gifts to support various ministries of the church, including the enduring work of LCEF. Many of our investors become donors because they realize providing gifts over and above invested dollars enables LCEF to do even more in support of the church's ministry. Investors who become donors understand that gifts help decrease loan rates and enable church ministries and workers to benefit from our programs. The more resources LCEF has, the more it can help LCMS ministries respond to opportunities. And one of the most significant benefits of LCEF working with its investors is that for every dollar given to LCEF, our donors provide twice that for other ministries of the church. Thanks be to God. We are blessed to be supported in this work by our friends at the LCMS Foundation, who will manage all gift annuities, planned gift instruments, and endowments established by LCEF donors. LCEF needs partners to achieve our strategic goals. The Synod is much better when more agencies and entities partner for the greater purposes of the church. We continue to maximize our relationships with Synod, supporting the multi-year church worker recruitment initiative, Set Apart to Serve. As I've previously shared, our work with Concordia Publishing House continues with the production of Set Apart to Serve kits, which will be ready to be distributed to every Lutheran school, for the 2024-25 school year. Another initiative we've been cultivating involves the ongoing need to raise up faithful leaders to serve the church. LCEF has hosted 2 multi-day events bringing together key leaders in the church to consider the competencies and capacities needed by leaders in the church and imagining how such intentional formation and development of leaders is best accomplished in service to the church. We received tremendous feedback and ideas on what such an initiative could entail. And so over the coming year, LCEF will partner with thought leaders and organizations across the Synod to launch an initiative that will enhance and expand the intentional development of leaders to serve our congregations, schools, organizations, and entities. I'll have more to share in our next update. Those are just a few highlights of the work happening at LCEF as we continue to implement our strategic plan. I could likely fill 2 or 3 videos sharing with you the numerous projects we're undertaking to improve the people, processes, and technology at LCEF. So much is happening behind the scenes to improve our operations, always for the sake of those we serve. We're converting our core banking system. We've made several upgrades to provide a better digital experience for our investors. We're in the 2nd year of fully integrating Salesforce as our customer relationship management tool. We're focusing on enterprise risk management to ensure the entire organization is well maintained. We're improving processes, documentation, and workflows, all of the things necessary to grow the organization while better serving the church. And we're pouring into our employees who love the mission of LCEF and tirelessly give themselves for the sake of the mission. Their high level of engagement led to LCEF receiving a 2023 St. Louis Post-Dispatch Top Workplace Award. There are so many wonderful things happening at LCEF as we have the privilege to provide financial resources and related services to the workers and congregations of the Synod. Let me end with this. The faithful dedication of our investors allows the church to do work they couldn't do without us. You see, for some congregations, schools, and organizations, LCEF is the only lender willing to work with them. In an ever-changing and uncertain world, LCEF is healthy, but we must stay that way. We must stay healthy for the purpose of supporting the church. We want her to take advantage of every opportunity to reach more people for Jesus, because LCEF's true success is never measured in dollars and cents, but in lives saved and changed by Jesus. Hence, our unwavering commitment to being a robust, relevant, and sustainable organization fit for the future. And so until our next update, may God richly bless.